Good afternoon, everyone. It's Ev. I haven't made a video in a while. I've been pretty busy, a little busy. Um, Homecoming week. We have homecoming later today, so that's exciting. Last one. But through pondering upon my week and experiences that I've had or thoughts, I've realized that there is only one you. And for me, I've noticed that I tend to diminish my character and myself when I compare myself to others. And, it can be okay, it can be used as a tool to grow. But I feel like we as humans should come to the realization that, the way we do things, whether it be, how we handle a task or how we look or how we smell or how we hold ourselves, it's the way God created us. And instead of comparing and diminishing ourselves to others because we are not like them, we should appreciate how we are. And, you only have one life. And why would you try to live like others when you have the opportunity to live like yourself? Like I said, God gave us all of these things. We have so many unique things about ourselves. Everything down to a minute detail, all the way up to anything you can think of. We have this beautiful tool, our mind, and nobody's a one-on-one copy. We all have a different mind, and we all have a different perspective upon things. So why don't you embrace yours? You can listen to others. I'm not saying to be, like self-centered to only yourself, but embrace yourself and love yourself. I have a thing from a friend that he told me I should share. So I'm going to read that to you guys right now. He starts off with, if I offered you a damaged product, would you take it? The answer would most likely be no. But what if I told you that it was the last one in stock? You'd probably change your answer to yes. Now, why don't we do this with ourselves? There will only ever be one of you, whether damaged or not. So you matter regardless. As people, we always seem to focus heavily on our shortcomings, but not what we can do. We always compare ourselves to others instead of focusing on ourselves, because everyone's life is just as complicated as yours. We're all the same on the inside, but it's the mind that's different, and no one's mind is a one-to-one copy, and everyone is unique in their own right. I feel as if this is so true. When you see, like, for instance, at the store, those damaged products, and if it was the last one in stock, you would take it because you need it. Why wouldn't you want to give yourself that same situation, that same, feeling? And unlike a product in the store, sometimes those things are irreversible damage. We can always repair ourselves. Our journey in life is the repairment of ourselves. And sometimes you may be put in situations where you get damaged and you think it's damage beyond repair. But you can always repair yourself. Granted, you may lose things that were so important and prominent within your life, and that sucks. It really does. And it will leave a hole in your heart. But instead of sinking within that hole, you can get out of it. And it's such a hard thing to do, and you may not even know where to start, but it's important that you do start. Because if you always procrastinate and you don't really try to persevere through those problems, you'll just dig a deeper hole and you will be stuck for so long. You matter as much as anybody, and it may be hard to see that. You may feel like if God throws you these obstacles, or if you face so many constant challenges that you may not matter and you'll feel down in the dumps. But just remember that God gives his strongest soldiers the hardest challenges because he knows you can persevere. Anybody can persevere through anything. Truly, you can do it, I can do it, and anyone can. All they have to do is believe in themselves. There's only one you, and with all the things that are unique to you, you should have the confidence to express those things and embrace. Because if you don't, then you will constantly feel as if you are challenged in a way that you don't have as much as the person next to you, or you don't have, good enough qualities to be qualified for a job or something. But that's not true. I feel like we as humans can really do anything. And, whether it be um, an external thing you face, for example, I'm short, so maybe I wouldn't be able to dunk a basketball or something like that, or an internal challenge where you constantly think against yourself. You can always persevere through those things. You know, although some people may be too short to ever dunk a basketball, you can always train and try. You can always, internally, you can always, contradict the negative thought that you get with a positive thought. And it's all up to you. And it's all up to you to choose whether those negative thoughts you may accumulate, if they do weigh heavily upon your moral scale. It's all up to you to not let those past experiences or things dictate how the present is. And, you know, no amount of no amount of regret can alter your past, and no amount of anxiety or expectation can change the future. But if you just be yourself and focus on the now, you can alter the present. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day and a beautiful weekend. I'm going to try to upload more consistently, and just remember that you matter, and have the confidence to be yourself, because there is only one you. Have a blessed day, y'all.